How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Hillside Gaming. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Well, guys, here it is. It's another CSGO Market Weekly News episode. This is going to be episode number 4, I believe. And yeah, it's been a long time. I haven't made a video in over a month now, I believe. And yeah, we all know one of the reasons. And my health has also been taking a turn for the worse. But it's okay, man. We're going to get through it. But I just wanted to share with you some observations I've been looking at now and over the market, and talk about a few things. And I would say that the key word for this entire video is going to be patience. So, guys, when you invest into whatever that you invest in, honestly, whether it be stocks, Bitcoin, crypto, CSGO items, or a variety of other items out there, whatever you invest in, unless you are day trading, and doing, quick turns, really and truly, guys, patience is going to be the key for you. So anyways, we're going to talk about all kinds of items here that I have listed. I have a lot of different items here listed. We're going to talk about the profits of those, and, just all kinds of good stuff. And also, we're going to talk about patience. So if I mention that word about 1,000 times in this video, hopefully you see that there might be something to that word, patience. And here we go. So here is Berlin 2019 stickers, and yeah, we've seen a lot of items from here going up and down, doing all kinds of action. We've seen websites have errors, and we've seen Navi stickers go for a small fortune. We've seen the Dick Stacy stickers go, and Kenny S stickers go for a fortune at different points in times. During the course of the past 6 months or whatever, we've seen a big mess up where the Stacys were really going through the roof on some website, and then next time it was Kenny S here. So, and of course Navi, and there's just all kinds of different things. But one thing that is really nice is that our Navi stickers up here are doing pretty good. As a matter of fact, a lot of the stickers over here are doing pretty good. Now, once again, this is from Berlin 2019, so we don't expect to see a fortune, do we? No. We do expect to maybe, if we made the right investments, to see a decent profit, or at least a good margin that lets us know that we're headed in the right direction, right? Well, how about this? How about our Berlin regular stickers? Just our Berlin 2019 regular stickers. How about Navi? Here, this is just a normal high-grade sticker. It's $1.11 right now. Okay, $1.11. How about FaZe Clan? It's at 98 cents. How about Astralis? 77 cents. Mouse Sports? 69 cents. Hellraisers? 62 cents. And the list goes on and on and on. Even if you are like me and you bought, I don't even know why, but I just made a gamble and I bought like 420 Tyloo stickers. Well, you know what? Now they're almost double what I paid for them. So I mean, they actually are, but with Steam Market fees and stuff, they're not, but they're close, right? So I mean, I've already doubled my money on these and I haven't even sold them. So but what if you bought some of these, right? Or these? Now, this is back whenever the major was still going on. Well, actually the major had just ended, and they did the 75% discount for these, at least. And people were buying tons of Navi. They were buying tons of FaZe Clan. That was really the prevalent too that they were stocking up on. Every day that you looked over here at your most sold in 24 hours, you saw Navi and you saw FaZe Clan up in the top 2 up here. They was just neck and neck, right? So, well, most of the time, whenever you see things like that, you would think, well, people are stockpiling these, so many of these sold. I'm never going to make my money back for 25 cents a sticker. I'm going to have to sit on them for 2 to 3 years, right? Well, guess what, guys? Has it even been a year yet? Oh, no? Well, look at these prices. I mean, if you had bought the right ones at least, right? The prices are doing pretty good. So, yeah, patience, guys. Now, a lot of people might have sold off their stickers and said, blah, you know, 2 or 3 months into it, you know, they're not moving a lot, you know, I'm not seeing the profit that I needed. But if you just wait, guys, patience is just a big factor in your most profitable investments, right? Sometimes we can't afford to be patient. Sometimes we have to sell some of our old stock of something to go ahead and buy some new stock of something else. But if you can afford to hold, and you make the appropriate funds available for your investing whenever you make them originally, then you know you already have a kind of a guideline or a set regulation for yourself that I'm going to hold these for, let's just say, 2 years. So for the next 2 years, this money's tied up, and I can't touch it, and that's just the way it's going to be. And what's going to happen in 2 years? Well, I'm hoping I make a really nice amount of money. So, you know, I mean, sure, there's people out there that will take 25 cents that they put in this Navi sticker, and whenever it hit 50 cents, they sold it, and they're like, oh my gosh, I doubled my money. This is a great investment. Time to get out and do something else. Well, what else is there to do? Well, actually, this time there was things to do. But point being, if you're like me and you're going to hold on to these for, you know, a year to 2 years, or until you see a fantastic price, okay, target, you know, that you're happy with. And right now, at any point in time that I sold my Navi stickers, at any point in time, I should feel happy. I should feel, you know, lucky that I got 4 to 5 times whatever I paid for them. But if I wait till this hits $1.50, then, you know, I might even be a little happier, right? But I mentioned, and I kind of waited and talked about the Berlin first. And actually, this is like my deepest conversation about Berlin, right? Because the rest of them are going to go really fast. But this one, I wanted to kind of slow down what I'm talking about, and to give you some basic concepts of how I look at things for my personal investments, at least. You know, you can look at yours however you like. But for me, this is how I look at things. And, you know, I really thought there was a possibility that so many people, this sale lasted for like 2 weeks or longer. And, you know, there was so many stickers sold, and somehow, some way, these already have come up to, you know, 3 to 4 times, you know, your investment. And on many of these, you know, at least double and then some your investment. And, that's pretty phenomenal, being that the sale went on for so long, and there was more stickers and items sold than you know, than I could even imagine, and still we see a profit here, which is just insane. But it's only because that the CSGO player base is still growing, and there is a demand. This happened back in 2015, back in Cologne 2015. And people over-invested in stickers and capsules, and it took them 2 to 3 to 4 years. I think it was actually like 2.5 to 3.5 years actually to really become a decent, to turn into a decent profit. The prices just actually went backwards for a while, and then they came back up to break-even point, and then they started moving up. This is over a very slow period of time, by the way, you know, into a profitable margin. So back then, this couldn't have happened. But today, with the numbers of players in CSGO expanding daily, and the demand just continuing to grow for everything that is not available anymore, except for on the Steam market, where supply and demand really are key, like with major tournament stickers, okay, and capsules primarily, but you know, or operation type stuff. But yeah, for those items, people want them, people are buying them, people are stockpiling them, people are using them, and yeah, you know, next major, I'm telling you, if the CSGO player base is still at an all-time high and it's still growing, I'm probably going to put a lot of money into normal grade stickers, and maybe they like the top 4 teams, or maybe whoever that may be at that point in time. But anyways, time to move on and to pick up the pace. I wanted to go over this with you guys, though. A lot of these stickers, you know, Seaman Gaming or Simon Gaming or whatever, the Crazy sticker, Tai Lu, FaZe, See, the good thing about these stickers, at least your normals and your foils, is that they do scrape good, and there is that. So now your hollows, but whatever. But point being, there are a couple of teams in here that I'm not even sure that we're going to see again. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But just keep your eye out, guys. Keep your eye out for some of these, prices moving up or down. Some of these teams kind of disappearing out of the pro scene, as far as at least really where you can get stickers for them and this and that. And but yeah, even for our newest tournament, or our newest major, even these sticker prices are going up, which is just phenomenal. But anyways, we'll see what happens toward the end of the year on our next major. But all right, next I'm going to talk about our MLG Columbus 2016 stickers. These are actually starting to turn and go back up again. So these kind of really have been stagnant now for six or 8 months. There was a point in time where they really exploded, and I mean, people were just buying them left and right, especially like your Cloud9, your Splice, just many of these, honestly, Team Liquid especially, and your Cloud9, and some of the other ones as well. I mean, but here's the thing, in phase, but Cloud9 and Liquid, or in Splice, and I think some Navis. I actually owned pretty much a lot of all of these, but I have sold them off, one here, one there, one here, one there. But I still have, quite a few of these Team Liquid stickers right here, the hollows. I have some Cloud9 hollows, and then I have some foils. I have some other hollows, like your Navi hollow right here has gone up at about $1 here over the past little bit. A lot of these are starting to go up again. So hopefully maybe in another 6 months from now, we'll see $10 is as our base price for pretty much any of these top tier stickers right here, and we'll see maybe quite a few of these in the $20 range. Hopefully, one can be optimistic, but yeah, this is pretty exciting. This Team Liquid sticker, just about a few weeks ago, was down to like $13. So it's definitely gone back up a little bit. So I'm really excited to see where these go. Once again, guys, did I mention there was a word called patience? I'm still holding stickers that I bought back in 2016. I bought them at the end of the major or during the major, and I'm still holding them in my inventory. How many people would have done that? How many people do that? I don't know. But whenever you want to maximize your profits, and you spent what, $2 on a sticker, $3 on a sticker, or less, and a couple of years ago, and now this sticker has been up to over 20 something, like $23, I think, $25, I think was its high. It's going to see that high again one of these days, and the longer I hold it, the more it's going to go up, right? So. But these are going very, very well. I'm very happy with that. Here is our Cato 2019. Yes, I am going to talk about this a little bit. I really like many of these stickers from this major. Our Cloud9, we have the old logo here, which is really nice. We have our Team Liquid old logo, or a good version of it, I guess you would say, with the proper colors and this and that. And then we have all kinds of other stickers as well, like Furia. Oh wow, yeah, the Furia Hollow, right? Yay. Well, how about Greyhound Gaming? I have, I think I bought like 60 or 80 or 100 of these. I can't remember how many I bought, but I bought these for under $1, well under $1 for all of them. And now, just actually in the past month or so, or maybe even in the past few weeks, I haven't been monitoring this very, very closely, but close enough. These have doubled. They went from about that's not really a double. They went from about $1.38 to $1.41 up to $1.88 at this current time frame. So this is just one of the stickers. This is one of our cheaper ones from this major as well, right? But this is a good-looking sticker, and I own quite a few of them. So yeah, and I bought some other ones as well. But I bought this because it does remind me of our Furia Hollow, and you know, the color does work pretty well. This looks pretty good on certain skins, and yeah, I like it, so I bought some. I took a gamble. How about our Cloud9 stickers, guys? Cloud9. You know, if many of you guys know that I have, I don't know, 100, 125 of these normal Cloud9 stickers, and yeah, well, guess what? Just in the past, really in the past, just a little bit, they've really started going up. I guess what, in the past month? Is that about right? Yeah, yeah, about the past month, these have gone from under $1 to right around 95 cents. 97 cents is where they kind of hovered for weeks, it felt like. I guess that's really about the case. If you want to, well, I don't know. Anyways, whenever I was watching these very, very closely a few weeks ago, it felt like a few weeks ago at least, maybe a month ago, these were hovering at right around 97 cents, somewhere in that area. 97 to 99 cents is where they were hovering. And now, just what, in under a month, or in about a month, yeah, now we're up to $1.39. Feels pretty good. So once again, if you have bought these for 25 cents a piece, 25 cents a piece, that's all these cost, 25 cents a piece, and now they're up to $1.39 a piece. So yeah, that's like, you know, what, 5 times your money, right? So you pay 25 cents, and now they're $1.39. You sell them for whatever, and you know, you're making a good little profit there, guys. You know, but once again, this is from 2019 as well. This is not like, you know, waiting 3 or 4 years. You know, some people say, I'm not going to wait 3 or 4 years to take a profit. You know, well, you don't have to. What about Cato 2019? This sticker right here, huh? 25 cents. Now they're $1.39. You got to think about that, guys. Look at that. It's crazy. This is just one example. Pardon me for my ankles popping. But anyways, how about our Furia Hollow sticker? This is one that is near and dear to my heart. I love this sticker. I do think one day that this sticker is going to explode. I cannot wait for that to happen. I do fear it's going to be a long time down the road to see a really, really big explosion, but I'm okay with that. I'm holding mine. I'll hold them for another year or two if I have to. But one day these are going to be $100 a piece or more. And whenever that happens, I'll be very, very happy. And my patience will have paid off. But for right now, this has gone up about $5 a piece. They were hovering at around 20. Well, let's just see here. You know, right around April 14th. So a few weeks ago, these were right around 20 bucks. And now they're $29. So not too bad, guys. Not too bad. Just watching this slowly go up a little bit. You know, it may even come back down again. But yeah, this is a sticker that you know, this is a really, really, really nice sticker. It looks good on skins. It just really adds so much class and value to a skin. Do I recommend that you go buy these and apply them to skins? No, I do not. Of course not. Do I recommend that you overpay? No. I mean, maybe a little bit, right? but you get my drift. This sticker is super sweet, and it is now moving up in value. Next, how about our Shatter Webb case? Guess what, guys? The Shatter Webb case is now at $1.23. Well, this is just, what, a few months ago? Well, you know, it's already at $1.23, so, you know, but being this is a completely discontinued case, as I said in, you know, a video that I produced, I don't know, a month or two ago, whatever it was, that, you know, that this is definitely a verified, discontinued, and rare case. And, yeah, the price kind of really hovered, under $1, at $1, a little over $1. It's starting to go up a little bit, little by little. Patience pays off, and you know, one day we're gonna see this at $2.50. You know, that'll be a great day. I think we'll see a $2 case by the end of the year. I mean, you know, I can't promise you, depending upon how this economy goes and how, you know, the civilization, you know, is affected by things going on that you're all aware of, I'm sure, out there. And you know, if things get back to some form of normalcy, But and people have money to spend and this and that. But provided that things kind of return to somewhat of a normal base, and I could definitely see by the end of this year, this case being $2. I could maybe even see 2.25 by the beginning of next year. So sometime in the early beginning, maybe January, February of the next year, I could see this case being 2.25. What does that mean for most of us? Well, if some of you guys bought it at 60 the mid 60 cents, or if you bought it like me, maybe somewhere around a little under $1 a piece, then you make double your money, right? And it's only from a small investment of maybe waiting less than a year, right? But time will tell. Time will tell on what will happen here. Many people bought these. A lot of people have been dumping them just out of panic, just pure panic. Panic is like your enemy. When you invest, panic is your enemy, especially panic that is not really backed by any solid information, right? If you're just panicking to panic because the price isn't doing what you thought that it should do, then yeah, maybe you shouldn't be investing, because a big part of investing is there was a thing in crypto, right? There was this this thing in crypto, right? It was called weak hands, okay? And I won't go into it, but it was a fun thing to kind of watch people put money in, and the longer that they leave it in, you could potentially make more money, and but some people would pull it out really early because they got scared, that they might lose, because you could also lose money. It was a big gambling type of I guess it was kind of like a gamble, on what you did. But the people that got in early, of course, did better. But point being, weekends is pretty much a lot of non-seasoned investors, and even some seasoned investors, they get weekends. They even me, it happens to me too, right? But the more that you invest, the longer that you invest, and the more things that you invest in, and the longer that you're doing this as a hobby, okay, the more that you're going to see that patience and panic are two things that is going to want to you're going to want to panic, and you're not going to want to have patience, okay? But if you learn patience and you learn how not to panic and make bad decisions during a horrible panic, okay, and just be patient, sit back, wait, put stuff in containers and forget about it, even though it's there, it's on the forefront of your mind. Just forget about it, wait, and be patient. Oftentimes you'll see a stabilization come, either the hype dies down, the manipulation ceases to happen, or just a gradual equalization of goods happens, and then you feel good again, and then wait a few months down the road, and all of a sudden, hey, look at this, I'm doing even better now. Boy, I sure am glad that I didn't panic and sell everything. People nowadays have zero patience. They have zero tolerance to wait. They're in forums and chat rooms and anywhere and everywhere that a person can chat. They're asking people, should I sell now? Should I hold? Should I sell? Gosh, how come it's not going up fast enough? How come it's not going up in value? And they're like waiting. They're asking all these questions out of pure panic, and it's been like a month or two. Sometimes even just weeks after, they've bought something, and someone like me has said, all right, guys, this is a long-term investment. Most of my investments are long-term, but we're looking 6 months to a year. Many of my things I've talked about recently, and most of my investments, I've said 1 to 2 years is my goal. And people, they do the same thing. They get out there and they buy something, and then a few weeks into it, they're like, man, how come the price hasn't gone up? Oh no, it's going negative. It's going minus. I'm losing money. I need to get out now. That's called panic. That is because you're not a seasoned investor. Just, guys, learn patience, learn not to panic, and you're gonna be a very profitable, you know, long-term investor, and your life is gonna be a lot better for you. So, anyways, Shadow Web case is doing well. This thing could bounce again left and right. Who knows? Up and down. I don't care. I'm holding mine longer term. So, you know, whenever this reaches a certain price, you know, that I'm happy with, then I'll sell. Now, before I move on, one more thing here, guys. I know I'm talking a lot and I'm having the same page up, and I know that is kind of boring to some people, but if you're just listening to me and you're not looking at the screen anyways, and this is going to really help you. But I mean, if you're looking at the screen and watching the video and listening to me, that's fantastic. You're my hero. You're awesome sauce. I want you to put your hands in the air for yourself, because you are the man. You are the myth. You are my hero. But anyways, getting back into the subject, one thing that you need to know: once you make enough long-term investments, then once they start coming in, and you've made multiple long-term investments, many, you know, years back to back to back to back, right? We'll say maybe 2, 3, 4 years worth of investments, and you're still holding a lot of those investments. You know, sure, you know, you might have sold some of it off here and there, you know, to take a little profit, but you're still holding a, you know, a nice bulk of some of your investments. As time goes on, okay, like 4 to 5 times a year, you're going to see things that are now sitting in an inventory, you know, not even thought about for a couple of years, and all of a sudden you're going to look on the market one day and see these prices and go, hey, golly bum, I have 50 of those. You know what? Maybe I should go on log into my alt, and maybe I'll sell 20, 50, or, you know, whatever, 20, 30, 40 of them. You know, why not? I mean, golly bum, I bought those for $1. Now they're $15 a piece, and I have 50 of them. Gee. And then, you know, just a few weeks later, or like a month later, something else will happen. You'll see something else, and you go, oh my gosh, I've got 100 of those stickers. I've got those. Oh my gosh, you know, maybe I should go sell some 75. And before you know it, you'll start having a Steam wallet balance that is plenty. Okay, all from the profits of some of those early investments that you made. Okay, and as time goes on, every year, 3, 4, 5 times a year, you're gonna have something that will just pop, and you're gonna be like, whoa, yeah, oh wow, on my alt, I've got 200 of those. Wow, you know, or hey, you know, gee, I have a couple of alts full of cases, and I'm seeing the cases are going they're doing good right now. Let me go look at my case. Oh wow, I've got $500 in cases sitting here. Maybe I should go sell those. You know what I mean? The thing is, once you start having stuff and you use patience and you stock it on an alt or in a box, or, you know, right now I think on alts. I started using alts again as well. Just because, you know, with all the stuff with CSGO, but, you know, you can use whatever, you know, storage crates, you know, whatever, or alts, but, let's just say alts, all right? You know, and you start storing stuff in different locations and you kind of forget about it for a while. The next time that you need money, you're probably in the profit on an investment from 2 or 3 years ago. And that will always be the case even after you stop investing. Let's say that you did that for 3 or 4 years, and then you stopped investing. You just quit. You just said, you know what, I'm done with this investing in CSGO. I'm just done with it. I'm not buying anything else. Well, you know, for the next 2 or 3 or 4 years, even after that, you're still going to be making money just holding the stuff that you already have bought and you're sitting on. It's going up in value. Anyways, think about that, guys. There is, I guess you could say, you know, have a long-term perspective, have a investing mindset. Think to yourself, you know, what your goals are. You know, you need to set some goals and understand that money that you throw into CSGO should, at least, unless there are those short-term options, okay, quick turns, but in general, okay, most of the investing done, if you're using the CSGO marketplace at least, okay, is done in time by being patient. Okay, we're not talking about going over to Buff and buying something from Buff at 60% off of Steam market value, and taking that and bringing it to this. We're not talking about all that stuff. Okay, we're not talking about using different sites and buying and selling and trading in between different sites and sites to make a 10% profit, to keep building up your profit that way. It takes a lot of time and effort. And that's something that you can also do as well. But what I'm referring to is decisions that you make on the Steam marketplace using Steam wallet funds. That's what I am referring to, which, whenever it comes to major tournament stuff and you're buying it, the 75% off at the end of the major, we're all using Steam wallet funds, guys. Okay, so, where it goes after that, that's up to you. But the items that you buy are going to be, hopefully, most likely in your inventory for 6 months to 2 years, 2.5 years. So, I mean, some things could only be in there, like I said, like stirred capsules and certain things, certain items that get hyped. They might get hyped up, and you could turn 15 to 30, 15 to 20 cents per item. And if you have 1,000 of those items, and it's just been 2 weeks after it's over, and you want to take that profit and walk away and make a fast profit before it goes back down again, that's doable. But that's a fast turn. That's a fast profit. That's not, that's a short-term investment. Okay, but most of the investments that I do, most of the ones that I look at, are long-term, because I want to look back, one day and say, you know what, man, I've done really, really well. And now I have investments that I made back in 2015, back in 2016, that are now paying extreme dividends. And every time that I want to go buy something fantastic, I will go look and dig into some of my alts and find some items that have really, really went up in value. And I will sell about 50 to 75% of whatever those items are, get some wallet funds, and now I can go buy my next adventure and whatever that may be. Okay, so you can keep funding your future investments from your older investments and profits if you wait long enough. So that is key. Sometimes you don't have to wait that long, guys. I mean, once again, need I say, Cloud9 over here, this Cloud9 sticker, 25 cents a piece. If you had bought 500 of these at 25 cents a piece, or maybe even 23 cents a piece back whenever they were for sale, you'd be in some good profit right now, couldn't you? A year later, you'd already be making so much money that, your $100 or whatever that you put into it, your $125, okay, whatever, is now worth 5 times as much. So yeah, now you want to go sell 50 to 75% of that, and you have a good $300-400 profit, or $300-400 to play with, and you still get to keep a small portion of these stickers for whenever they go up in value later on, right? So now you've turned a small amount of money into a much larger amount of money, while still being able to hold a very small percent of these for long-term holding, even after the fact. Are you starting to see where I'm going with this? This is the common theme. This is the common theme, right? Once again, how about the Shatter Webb sticker collection? I have over 2,000 of these now. I have over 2,000 just random stickers. I have many of these stickers. Do I expect these to go up in value tomorrow? No. Did I spend my money and invest in these thinking that they were going to be, some, wonder, some wonderful, money tree that I plant in the yard and they start spitting $100 bills in the next week? No, I bought these thinking to myself, okay, a year to 2 years from now, this is going to be really, really nice. Every one of these stickers a year to 2 years from now is going to be worth its weight in gold. And yeah, and even more so. I mean, just the longer that these kind of set, the longer that people have to kind of, the other things get released, and these kind of get forgotten about. Next thing you know, the supply starts to go away. Prices start to creep up. No one really pays attention for a while, and then all of a sudden, 6 months later, you look on here, and boom, this is selling for $1.25, and you're like, wow, that's crazy, man. I bought these under 40 cents or whatever, Where for me, I actually bought a lot of mine at 25 and 29 cents actually for these, and that's the truth. But anyways, oh my gosh, this sticker right here, it's at $8. I can't believe that, man. I bought mine for $2.50. wow, that was crazy, you know? You see what I'm saying? I mean, but right now, guys, I have these. I have all of these, and I'm not worried about it. You can't think to yourself. You just have to like tune this out, put it in a alt or something, and forget about it. And then just keep your eye on the market every few months, or if you hear news about something being manipulated, of course, then go take your profits then. But I mean, overall, just a year to 2 years from now, I'm gonna guess on this set of stickers, a year to a year and a half, and I'll be probably seeing some really, really good profits. So yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that. I have thousands. Once these get into a really, really nice profitable area, guys, I have thousands. So at that point, I mean, this investment will fund a whole year's worth of my next investments at that point in time, right? So this is just one investment that I made that I'm looking at a year to 2 years from now, whenever that time comes, and these are selling for $1.50 a piece or $2 a piece, and I have hundreds and hundreds of these stickers, and same here. And yeah, you know what? I can go take 50% of them and sell them and have enough money to go make a very nice investment for a major. I mean, it's just, and still have some left. You see what I'm saying? But patience, guys, patience. How about your Half-Life Alyx sticker capsule? Well, our Lambda Hollow is something that I really feel good about. Although I will say, we're gonna, this is gonna be around for a long time. This is gonna go up and down in price for so long, and depending upon how long the Valve lets this be available, which right now looks like to be indefinite. So I don't know. It just depends on if someone ever later on down the road wants to have these all over skins, and there's a skin that comes out that this just looks amazing with, which there already is, by the way. But I'm just saying. It just really depends. It really depends. I've seen this sticker go for over almost $10 already, and within a few weeks from that, it dropped down to the low $5 price range. And now that's just a few weeks ago, guys. This sticker just a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, somewhere in the area, was down to like $5.20 some odd cents. Now it's already back up to $9.16, right? So not a good investment in my mind right now, but I do have one or two. I think I have one on this account and two on my alt. But you know what? I'm not buying any more. I won't be buying any more of these unless something crazy happens. And the ones I buy just normally just for most of the time, at least, for manipulation aspects. If someone does some severe price changing, and I can make a fast profit, then I have a couple just where I can go make a fast buck and then buy them back whenever the price goes back lower again. Or I also buy them in case I want to apply them to a skin and I want to get into them at a decently low price, just in case that they do happen to go up. But this is not one that I see going up for a long period of time. It's going to be a very, very popular sticker. Everyone loves it. I love it. It's fantastic. It looks sweet. But as far as this being rare, it's not going to be rare anytime soon. So put your money somewhere else. Putting money into these and holding these long term, not a smart decision. Put your money into major tournament stickers or capsules or operation items. Those are the things that Valve can't bring back, and that once they're gone and discontinued, that they stay gone and discontinued. These right here, Valve could discontinue this and bring it back again if they wanted to. They could. Anyways, this is doing pretty good though, but the rest of these aren't. But this is pretty nice too. But anyways, the Lambda Hollow, a nice sticker, but nothing to really invest in. How about our Berlin 2019 autograph capsules, guys? Did you buy 1,000? Did you buy 500? If you did, guess what? We're talking about Berlin now, guys. Berlin, once again, like we had talked about way back here on Berlin, right? on these stickers right here, already going up 3 and 4 and 5 times, you know, well, 3 and 4 times their original value and then some on a couple, right? Yeah, well, guess what, guys? Hold on. Here we go. We have our autograph capsules. If you bought these and you held them this long, which has not been a long time, by the way, not even a year. I mean, well, of course. But, yeah, look at this, guys. You've already doubled your money. So if you had bought 500 of any of these, you've already doubled your money already. If you bought 100 of these, then now you have $200 worth, right? So if you spend $100 worth on in money on buying these, now they're worth over $200, guys. Right now, isn't that crazy? So if you spent $500, now you have $1,000. You get my drift? At 25 cents a piece. Huh? What do you think about that? How about, what is a 100 times 25, guys? Huh? What is that? Huh? So you do the math, right? So you think, okay, so I spent $100 on these capsules, right? So let's just go ahead and, you know, yada yada yada. Well, now I have $100 worth of capsules, and now, I don't know, 8 months later, 9 months later, well, now I have $200. That's pretty nice. Well, what if you know? The more money that you dump on some of these things, the better it feels whenever the prices, you know, double and triple and quadruple. Okay, right now we're at double and then some on all of these, and yeah, whenever you hit triple on these, it'll be fantastic. This is not too far away, but whenever these hit $1 a piece, you know, much like your Cato 2019, all of these are over $1. Okay, every one of these, they're over $1. So it won't be a year from now, or actually probably less than a year from now, and all of these will be over $1. That'll be 4 times your money. So if you spend $100 at that point, now you have $400 to play with, right? What do you think about that? Think about that, guys. Just I'm trying to talk, you know, perspective, patience, long-term investing, the payoff. I'm trying to kind of get that out there. It's how I think. It's my mind thinks that way. So when I'm investing, that's how my mind thinks. So anyways, I want to just continue. Sorry, it's going to be a long video, guys. I can't promise you when the next one will be. So hopefully you can watch this, you know, maybe watch half now and watch half later. But you know, hopefully you don't just skip all through the video like a loser, but you know, if you do, you do. Hey, come on, man. There's a lot of people out there that I know, man, that actually come in here and they watch the video. They watch the whole thing. They get some popcorn, a cup of coffee, or a cup of tea, or hot chocolate, or whatever else, and they sit back, relax, and listen, man. Because, you know, guys, I don't talk a lot, you know, anymore. But when I do talk, I really do try to share my investing, you know, time with you, what I've learned, and some of the skills and things that I've learned. I try to pass on to you. And sometimes it's just, you know, trying to beat into you that, you know, that patience is key, and panic is not your friend. So anyways, how about these keys, guys? Oh, hold on, you know. Yeah, let's just move on. How about the keys? So these keys, of course, you know, they're slowly going up in value, which is fantastic. Slowly but surely, they're slowly creeping up in value, as they will continue, and the supply is getting less and less, at least available on the market, that is. There's thousands and thousands of these being held in people's inventories, but nevertheless, the prices on these keys are slowly creeping up, little by little by little by little, and I have to say, it's not really like a real slow process. I mean, these have been moving up, I mean, at a steady increase. So yeah, I mean, if in my opinion, if a person was to go buy one of each of all of these keys and hold on to them, in 3 months from now, you know, you're going to be in the profit. I'm not saying every key will be in profit, but I bet you 70% of the keys that you got will still be in profit. Maybe some won't be. But yeah, so I feel pretty good about that, man. These keys are doing really, really good. I mean, it's pretty insane, but you know, yeah, these keys they're not ever going to come back, right? You know, so that's you know, these keys are now nostalgia. They're you know, they're a collectible, right? These keys are now a collectible because, you know, I mean, the only reason that you're going to buy these that are still tradable keys is really for some sort of collection, for clout, or for a investment, right? And I would still say these are not a bad investment long term. Oh wow, people are shooting guns. That's fantastic. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fine, but anyways, that is wonderful. I'm going to try to continue talking here. So, anyways, guys, the keys are doing really, really good, and yeah, even our Operation Shadow Web Pass is just hovering at a kind of a loser spot. I told everyone whenever this happened that I wasn't going to be buying many of these. I think I bought 5, and that was probably too many. But long term, they'll do okay. Long term, 2 years plus. So it's fine. You know, I bought them. I got the money and invested in them, and you know, it is what it is, right? So next, how about our Berlin 2019 capsules? Well, they bombed. This is one of the items that I really did not expect to see at these prices. I expected super low prices like this or super high prices, and I wasn't sure which one that it would be, but seeing what these have done, these have went way up, went way down, and came back up to some sort of equalization. These are pretty crazy, honestly. These are pretty crazy. It's just because there's so many stickers available already out there that, anyways, if you bought some of these, I bought some. You know, they're going to be a longer term investment, but honestly, a really bad investment. Come to find out, these were the worst investments. Although, if we had Cloud9 stickers in here, if we had, you know, a different looking Team Liquid sticker, you know, with the pretty blue, if we had some good looking stickers in general that were, you know, that because Berlin was not the best looking stickers anyways, then this would have been a big change and these prices would have been completely different. But because of that, because this is what it is, the prices just really bombed out. That's okay. Another 2 years from now, they will do just fine. So next, many skins I have looked at recently have went up in value, tremendously went up in value, and they're continuing to go up in value every day. One of those skins is the M4 A4 Poseidon. We're at $707 right now. There's only a couple, actually. Well, one of these just flew in here at $698. But yeah, we have a very small supply of these listed on the Steam market, at least. And yeah, the prices have slowly went up in value. So, I mean, you know, you go from $548 sometime back here in May. And, yeah, now we're going to, you know, sometime we're going to hit 600, 800, you know. Pretty good stuff, guys. If you're holding one of these Poseidons, you know, it might be a good time to sell. Or what's that? If you're patient and you hold it longer, what's going to happen? Could this be the new price? Could you see $1,000, the rock bottom low price, you know, of the Poseidon factory new? It is a possibility. You know, that might take another 6 months or a year, but it could be worth $1,000. Pretty crazy, right? I've had mine for a long time. But anyways, how about your Desert Eagle Blaze? If you guys remember, this is on my other channel, so only the real true OGs will actually recall this video. But I made a video about 6 months ago, I guess it was, maybe, and I talked about the Desert Eagle Blaze in very in-depth specifics. And I was talking about back then it was sitting at around $189, $179, $185. That was the price range it was setting at. And I said, you know, guys, if you buy one of these right now, we're going to see 250 plus in 6 months from now? Well, guess what? In about 6 to 7 months later, we now have a $283 Desert Eagle Blaze. What do you think about that, guys? Not much longer, and it should hit over $300. So if you had bought for under $200, even though it was a big ticket item, this is one of those items that will continue to appreciate because there's so little of them out there. Of course, you couldn't tell by looking at the Steam market. You see 44 of them, but 44 of these is not a lot of skins. There's not a lot out there. So yeah. But mine that I am holding right now is now worth $283. If I'm patient, I can wait till it's worth $350. Next, the hot rod, the M4A1S hot rod. Guess what, guys? All of the M4A1s are going up in value. But yeah, they're all going to go up in value because of the most recent update that Valve did. Buffing all of the M4A1s, okay? And ever since that Valve did that, whenever they buffed the M4A1s, well, guess what happened? Gee, they went from being under $100 to being over $140. What do you think about that, guys? Is that crazy or is that crazy? They went from being under $100, $83, $96, yada, yada, yada. Okay, and now you're seeing it sell for $175, $155, $147, and you see some listed right now for $146. So yeah, if you had bought some of these and you were holding on to them, which I know a guy that had about 15 of these. So and he bought them for around $40 to $45, and he was holding them. So kudos to you, bro. You know who you are. And yeah, GG to you, man. If you haven't sold them already, this might be your time to sell, right? At these prices, or just go trade them in to CS Money, right? Get there. Actually, I don't think CS Money's even offering this much for them. I think they're only offering like 120 something, so it's not really worth it there. But yeah, if you want to put it on the Steam market, man, if you had that many of them, bada bing, bada boom, ching, 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 the cash machine is singing. So. Anyways, this is going up in value, doing very, very good. I don't know for how long it will stay up if they don't do anything if they don't apply any nerfs. Many of the M4A1Ss have already gone up and will probably continue to slowly rise unless Valve does something weird to the M4A4 or nerfs the M4A1. But look here, guys. Here's the Icarus Fells. Icarus Fell was around $81 to $84 a piece, and now they're at $119. Let me refresh this page. Let's see what they really are. Oh, they're $120 now. So the Icarus Fells are $120 right now, and you could have just bought one for the low 80s, $81. Just less than a month ago before this buff came out. So if you're holding an Icarus Fell, then guess what? You're in the money. And along with any other M4A1S out there, really, there's quite a few of them out there that might even be good investments still yet, but I don't know. We'll see. Valve has a way of nerfing and buffing certain things. And this is the thing, guys. If you invest in things that Valve controls 100%, Valve can choose to nerf or buff an M4A1S anytime they want to. They can nerf or buff an M4A4. They can nerf or buff the SG or the Krieg, the AUG, as you have seen, and they can do it on a whim, out of the blue, without any warning. They just do it, right? So Valve has control. So putting a lot of money into items that Valve can change on a moment's notice isn't the best investment. Just saying. That's where the the tournament stickers, the tournament capsules, and operation items, that's where those items come in really, really good. As you know, the hot rod was a Chop Shop collection, which was also done for your operation drops. Okay, that's the only time that you could get this. It's an operation drop. So this skin might be okay. You know, it's at least more rare than the Icarus Fell. The Icarus Fell, well, actually, that's not really true neither. The Icarus Fell was also part of the Gods of Monsters collection, which also dropped during all the operations. What I was thinking about in my head, and I didn't get it out fast enough, was the other M4 A1s out there that are in cases and things. You know, people might want to invest in some of those long term. Some like the cheap ones, you know, like, you know, some of the really good looking ones, like the Decimators, or, you know, what's that other, the blue and black one? I forget what it's called, the Nightmare or whatever. But you know, they might want to buy some of those, but they're, you know, they're in cases that you know, have endless drops. So at least with a Gods of Monsters collection or a Chop Shop collection item, at least those items are even more rare. But once again, I'm not sure that's really worth an investment, because once again, if Valve can change the news and they do a nerf on these, I don't care how rare this skin is. If it's not used anymore, it's going to go down in value. Whereas a sticker, okay, or a sticker capsule, you know, will not. You get my drift, guys? These capsules, you know, they can't re-release these. So, anyways, there's that. And let me get me a sip of water here, guys. I need a sip of water. I need to hurry up. It's almost an hour. Wow, it's amazing. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm putting a lot of effort into it, as sick as I am right now. So hopefully you guys really appreciate it. I know a lot of this is common sense, but I think a lot of people need some common sense reassurance right now. And they need to just be reassured that being patient is okay, and that panicking is not good for their wallet. So a lot of people need to see different things, and they need to hear it sometimes. You know, just because someone else is not telling them, you know, their mind can run away with them. And sometimes all people need is just some positive reassurance that it's going to be all right, man. Just be patient and don't panic, right? Right? I mean, that's it. Anyways, the Op Hyper Beast, yeah, the M4 Hyper Beast, the Op Hyper Beast has really been doing well. I have seen it upwards of $75 to $77. Well, here's one right here for 77, but I've seen many of these here in the past few weeks. This price has been hovering at about $75. Right now, it's at $68. Someone's undercutting a few people. Actually, no, it's back up to $72, but it's been hovering at about $75. So the Op Hyper Beast is doing really, really well. I can see this skin by the end of the year probably being a $90 to $100 skin, because it's a good looking skin, right? It's a good looking, and it's an older you know, skin. It looks good. It's got brothers and sisters. You know, it's got the M4 Hyper Beast. It's got the 5.7 Hyper Beast. It's got, you know, there's Hyper Beast coming. Even the old the Nova Hyper Beast, right? There's all kinds of Hyper Beast out there, but I think this is one of the best looking ones. Anyways, I love the Op here. One of my favorite skins, and one of this whenever it came out. Whenever it came out brand new in the Faucian collection. Of course, this is Black and Bloodhound 2015. Whenever that operation came out, this was brand new, and man, oh man, people were running around with this skin. It was sick, right? I wanted one for so long, so now I have one, and I've had it for years, and I love it. But I do expect to see this thing continue to grow in value over time. Now it is considered a rare item, because, you know, there's, you know, it's 5 years old, right? So there's still plenty on the market. 33, not really plenty, but there's still plenty out there. But I think a lot of people are just holding them. But I can definitely see this has been creeping up to about $75. I can definitely see this hitting $100 by the end of this year, for sure. A nice skin. It's just a nice skin, man. I mean, you know, why not? It's a good looking skin. You know, yeah, a very, 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 very solid buy. Let's talk about our collections here, our most recent operation collections. I'm not going to touch on these too much because honestly, there's just not a lot to say. Most people are already current and they're up to date on this anyways. But, you know, if you have bought, you know, some of these items, you know, you're doing well. But where a lot of people may be thrown off is your blues right here. These have done very, very good. So what's really impressive to me, guys, is the mil-spec skins. The mil-spec skins are the ones that are doing really, really well. I'm very, very pleased. You know, but still, nevertheless, this is a long term. I definitely have a couple of these. These have gone down in value, but I'm waiting for the day that they will go up in value and I will get my reward. Yeah, pretty good stuff, man. Yeah, your Desert Eagle here, your Emerald, is still at a buyable price. A lot of people think this is going to hit over $100. I never did buy one of these, and I probably still won't. But you know, if you want a green deagle, then more power to you. I completely understand. For a green deagle and not for an investment, it's fantastic. For a long-term investment, it's probably still fantastic. But for trade-up contract purposes, as I've always said, these two right here are the ones I put my money into, and I do have some of these, and these are doing okay. They're doing okay, nothing special. But once again, the mil-spec skins, they're the ones that are doing amazing, man. I mean, this right here, this was like $7 to $8, right at the very end of the operation, and it's already went up to like $12. And a lot of things have started coming down in value up here, and these are still going up in value, which is really fantastic, man. These mil-spec skins have just really been doing great. I'm so pleased. But anyways, how about the Canals collection? Last but not least, at least on these collections, not a big movement on this one, honestly. A lot of negative price action over here. Nothing spectacular. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this, you know, if anything, this right here, these I have like 6 or 8 of these somewhere. All fact new, 00, 000 float value, and these are doing okay because I bought them for like $1 or something, right? So, you know, even the mil specs here are doing okay. Actually, this is doing really well. I didn't notice that, but anyway, so yeah, I guess the mil spec ones are still doing pretty good, but your industrial grades, this is really doing bad. This is doing terrible, but it is what it is. Overtime. Oh, the purple AK. This would go up though. Overtime. This will go up for sure. It also depends on if they re-release this collection on the next operation, and when is the next operation? Is it a year from now? Is it 2 years from now? Is it 6 months from now? You know, when is it? And you know, and are they gonna release 3 other new collections and not bring these back out, or are they going to, you know, bring in 3 new collections and also include these collections, this collection? Or are they going to just include these 3 and maybe include some Gods and Monsters and Chop Shop from the old? Who knows? You know, Valve can do whatever Valve wants to do. See, that's the thing. When Valve controls things, you know, and the investor be weary, right? Investor be weary whenever Valve totally controls something and they can release or re-release or, you know, whatever on a moment's notice. That's when you got to kind of panic, right? Actually, let's not panic. Don't panic. But you got to kind of worry about it, right? Anyways, I'm not worried. I have my investments. I'm happy with them. Either way it goes, I'm totally cool. I want to end this off, guys, with just a small little talk about something else. It does involve patience. It involves some examples from my own inventory, and it also does include a brief description of some of the things that I've been talking about all throughout this video, and that is patience. And what can it do for you? You know, how can a 3 or 4 year ago investment help me now? Well, if you're still holding some of your investment, then it can definitely help you now because you're in the profit, right? You're in the profit. time equals profit. Not always. Look, there are certain weird things where time does not equal profit, okay? But, you know, 90+% of the time, you know, if you hold something long enough, it's going to appreciate to where you are in a decent amount of profit. And this sticker from the 2015 Kaluge DreamHack, I have many of these. I just have a couple right here. But this is your foil. This thing was dirt cheap, under $3 whenever I bought them, and I bought quite a few of them. And now they're selling for $17. Now this has been up to $25, $24, $25 already before, but it's back down. But now it's going back up because it was $14, $13, $14 just a few weeks ago. Now it's back up to $17, $18, right? A good hold, I would say. How about this sticker right here, guys? I bought a lot of these back in 2015. I bought a lot of these because my thoughts were, what is this? Black, white, and orange. Gee, you know what? That will go really good on the Op Asimov. Ooh, that looks really good on the Asimovs. I think I'll buy 100 of them. And I did. For 25 cents a piece. 25 cents a piece. And I bought 100 of them. What's that? 25 cents a piece, 100 of them. 25 bucks, right? 25 bucks bought me 100 of these, and now each of them are worth $6.26 a piece. Now, patience pays off. Patience pays off. How about another example? Okay, no problem. Let's go look at our something newer from London 2018, right? Here's our London foil right here, our London foil, $4.54 right now. Okay, how about our London hollow? It's $1.91. These hollows were selling for dirt cheap. They were just dirt cheap. I bought quite a few of them. Once again, I bought these because of the orange color, and I thought, you know what, the orange, the other kind of colors here, it does look very much like the Asimov. So, especially on your foil, I thought this would look really, really nice on a lot of different Asimov skins. So, you know what? I bought some, and I'm still holding them, and they're in the profit, guys. They're in the profit. But let's talk about something even newer. Okay, no problem at all. How about Cato 2019? Okay, Cato 2019, the IEM foil, guys. I think in time, guys, this sticker I think is going to be a really, really nice sticker. Price-wise, I could definitely see a $7 to $8 IEM foil in probably 2.5 years. Okay, so that's pretty amazing. I did buy quite a few of these. I think they look really, really good. I don't buy every major tournament sticker. I don't. I do buy quite a few of them if they look good, but only if they look good. And so far, you know, and I think to myself, okay, well, there's multiple criteria of why I would buy a tournament sticker, right? And you know, the orange ones, of course, for the Asimov skins. That's kind of a no-brainer, right? But this is blue, and a really good-looking blue. And there wasn't a lot of, you know, there's not a lot of blue stickers out there. Of course, now in this major, there was your Cloud9 Liquid, and this one, and I think one more even. Or maybe not one more, but yeah. So that was it, right? That was it. But I also bought some of your hollows. Now, you know, of course, the hollows aren't going to do as good as your foils. So I've been buying more foils. I do have some hollows, and I also have some regular stickers because that blue is really pretty in foil, hollow, and your normal sticker. So yeah, pretty amazing. This is an example. I am in the profit on these as well. I think I bought my foils. Most of the foils I bought, I think I bought for $1.50, $1.65, somewhere in the area, give or take. Yeah, and then these right here I bought for under $1. So I'm already in the profit on those, and they're going to keep going up. This is just from Cato 2019, guys. You know, once again, and I won't even tell you how many I bought, but I bought quite a few. So it is what it is. How about, oh, what's that, guys? How about Berlin 2019? Okay. Well, how about this Starlight foil? This has gone up in value too. This sticker right here has been up to over $1, and it's come back down again. But I didn't buy many of these. I did buy some, but I didn't buy many. And I just didn't think this really had much to offer. Apparently I was wrong. It's already going up in value. Along with I did buy a lot of the hollow. And they're not really doing anything. But it's okay. Let's wait 1 to 2 more years. And I think I have 75 of these. Is that right? 75 of the hollow. And, you know, let's give it a year and a half. And these should be a good $1.25 a piece. Easily. Easily. Maybe even $1.50. Because this sticker does have a lot of really pretty colors in it. The hollow effect looks really, really good. But the foil does not look that great. But it does look on certain skins, like your SG Candy Apple, for instance. This sticker looks really good on your SG Candy Apple. But, you know, could this sticker go up in value like some of the other stickers? Okay, from way back when. Like these right here. These right here, and these right here. Yeah, well, you know, over time, I think so. So, anyways, I mean, guys, there's so much more I could talk about, but this has already been a 1 hour and 12-minute video. That is plenty of Hillside Gaming for 1 or multiple days in case you split this video up. For those of you that actually have watched the entire video, thank you very much. I really do appreciate you. And yeah, you know, I hope that you guys are doing well, staying safe out there. I have not been around, guys, due to my health. So my health has really gone down. It's been a very scary time for me. But yeah, it is what it is. I am doing my absolute best to overcome. But I wanted to put out a video for you guys. I'm also rebuilding my computer with a new hard drive, Windows 10, getting all the software and stuff installed as we speak. Not right this very moment, of course, because I'm on my Windows 7 hard drive right now, because I still have so much more software and setup to do on all different programs. But I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. So yeah, hopefully in another week or so, give or take, you know, a week and a half, whatever. You know, I'm going to start pumping out some YouTube videos, and hopefully my health will allow me to continue to do that on a regular basis, and we'll get back into at least YouTube. And then I'll try to hit Twitch and Twitch live stream some stuff shortly thereafter, or whenever my health gets better. Hopefully it does get better and doesn't get worse. If it gets worse, and it's been nice knowing you guys. That's all I can tell you. My health gets much worse. It's been nice knowing you, and hope you enjoy my videos, because yeah. But anyways, we're gonna be positive, and we're gonna be thinking in a positive nature, and we're gonna do our absolute best. We're gonna try to go see a doctor, a specialist, and we're gonna take all kinds of medications and vitamins and get healthy and just all kinds of stuff. We're gonna do our absolute best. But you know, wish me luck, guys. If you're a praying person, if you are a man of religion, whatever religion, I don't care. If you want to pray, hey man, you know what? Pray for Hillside Gaming. If you don't believe in any of that, and you're not a praying person, and you're not, you know, a person of faith, then just send me positive thoughts. Just send me good positive thoughts, man, because you know, positivity can definitely affect the world and the universe. Putting positive energy into the universe can have positive effects. So I totally believe in that as well. So. But yeah, guys, you know, just wish me the best there. I wish you the best in your investing. And yeah, you know, I'm going to try to get back into Discord. Of course, right now while I'm changing out hard drives and plugging and unplugging the hard drives and this and that, trying to do installs, I may not be in Discord too much, and I may not be able to get to the YouTube comment section as much, but I would still really appreciate you guys leaving a nice thumbs up and maybe a smiley face comment or a thank you comment or something like that, where I can just run through there and put a little heart on your comment. Not necessarily something I have to respond back to, because stress right now is one of the things I can't deal with, unfortunately. And having to answer complicated questions sometimes puts stress on me, and I just can't do it. But if I can just go through there and see a nice thank you, and or love the video or whatever, and I can put a nice heart on your comment, then that I read your comment and that I really appreciate you, and I've put that heart there, and that's about the best I have in me right now. But hopefully you guys understand that. And yeah, anyways, guys, we have a lot more. I could talk another hour on other stuff as well, but I will save that for a future video of some time. There's all kinds of news and updates and things and this stuff, and there's so much more that I would like to talk about, guys. I mean, I could make a 4-hour video and probably still not talk about everything, but I'm tired. I don't feel well, so I'm going to call this video quits, and maybe I'll try to edit this tomorrow. So, yeah, this is Saturday evening right now. I probably won't even get this video out until, Sunday night, Monday morning. So I do apologize for that. So the prices may have changed a little bit from certain items, but not too much, I don't think. And, the point I'm trying to get across in this video, which is patience, and don't panic. And, long-term investments are great. And the longer that you're an investor, the more you'll appreciate those words and the more they will make sense to you. Those things are precious lessons that I had to learn the hard way. And I'm trying to help you not have to learn the hard way. So, anyways, guys, I'll talk to you soon. I wish you the absolute best. I really, really do. I hope that you all are so safe, and I hope that you're eating, and I hope that you have a roof over your head, and I hope that I hope that you're healthy. Hope that your family's healthy. I really, really wish the absolute best for you guys. And I know I've not been around for a while, but I want you to know that I really, really do wish you the very best, whether it be in your business, career, life, investing, whatever. I wish you the best, man. So yeah, you all take care of yourself, okay? I'll see you next time. Have a good evening, morning, afternoon. I guess it depends on where you're at. And I'll see you again real soon. Take care, guys. Peace.